Hey guys, it's the Middle-Aged Gamer here. This is going to be my first video on Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we're playing Salzburg to Erfurt. I guess that's how you pronounce it. So here's my profile, level 22. Click on Progress History, and you can see the different levels I've gone through, from newbie, enthusiast, skilled worker, professional, and then master after that. And I'm still going, have about 41 hours of playtime in it right now. Close to 60 loads, probably 55 considering the free roam experience I've gotten. There's my truck, semi as you would say, and let's go ahead and get into the game. So as you can see, I'm in a mine outside of a city in the middle of nowhere, so of course I'm going to pick up a load from here. I don't really want to drive 5-10 minutes to a city to pick up a different load. So let's go ahead and do the Salzburg to Erfurt. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And let's go ahead and pick up the trailer here. So I've been playing this game quite a bit. Absolutely love it. Some would say it's boring, but in my opinion it's kind of mind-numbing, and I think it's for the better. It's a good video game to play just to go home and relax to, in my opinion. Ooh, and I just hit that pretty hard. Don't typically do that. And my play style is I try to be as realistic as possible. Of course, in this game you really can't do 200 miles an hour in these things. There is a speed limit on them. Here's the trailer here. Looks like we're pulling some farm or mining equipment. And typically, even if I have a trailer, I usually go up here and just do a complete U-turn. That way it's easier to park and back up into. And just pull out in front of the trailer, and we'll go ahead and shift it into reverse right here. Okay, and we can go ahead and attach it. I am driving the Volvo FH16, I believe it's called, and I have it maxed out. I have the basically every upgrade you can get on this particular vehicle, and it really hauls even with the trailer attached compared to some of the other trucks I've been driving in this game. And there's a million things I would like the developers to add. I guess I can let you guys know about that over time. First one I would definitely say is more pickup and drop off points. This is a pretty unique spot when you get to go down in the mine to pick up a trailer. I just wish they had more pickups and drop offs like this. Typically you're in a city and a smaller parking lot where you pick up and drop off, which is okay. It's just, the more variety the better, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and get out of the mine here. As you can see in the bottom right, you do have GPS set up, and this particular model of cab actually has GPS in it as well, so you have two different screens there. You could technically get rid of the big one in the bottom right, but then it makes it a bit harder to figure out where to turn off on short notice, especially when you're on the highway. Okay, so got the blinker on, of course, taking a ride out of here. And I believe I'm in Austria, correct me if I'm wrong on that. And this is absolutely a gorgeous road, one of the best in the game to travel down, in my opinion. Lots of curves and pretty good elevation changes as well. And that's kind of my other pet peeve on things the developer didn't do. They built an absolutely fabulous game, but they didn't have too many areas where there's big elevation changes to test your driving skills. So hopefully in the future they can make some more mountainous terrain. Maybe some switchbacks that you have to go up would be nice as well. As you can see, it's daytime outside. I think it says 91 degrees Celsius right there. And you can also see how many miles I have on the truck in the bottom there, right by the steering wheel. And you can see that little screen that's lit up right now. It says 0 miles per hour right there. Originally I thought it was a glitch in the game, but that's actually your cruise control. When you set it, it will have your miles per hour right there, which is a bit strange because the speedometer is kilometers per hour, so it's kind of confusing. And when you get into areas where it's possible to speed, you have no clue if you're supposed to follow it by miles per hour or kilometers per hour. And it's especially true in once you get to England and the London area, where there's a lot of speed traps in the game. So enough talking for right now. You can enjoy the scenery as we go through this road right here. Pretty breathtaking, in my opinion, especially considering it's a simulator game. And as you can see, I'm playing with the mouse and keyboard on this one. I am thinking about breaking out the steering wheel and pedals, but that would be for a future video. And this game is maxed out on my computer. You can see the PC specs on the YouTube channel if needed, but absolutely gorgeous. Got a bridge coming up. Probably some pretty good scenery. Let's take a quick look around. Hopefully I don't crash into the wall right here. There we go. Look the other way for a second. Okay, there we go. And if you see on the GPS, we got to take a ride onto the, hopefully that's the highway. So we got the blinker on. Again, trying to drive as realistic as possible. I'm not going to be flying around the corners. Make sure no traffic's coming. Let's go ahead and get on the highway and start rolling. So in the bottom right, you have the course of navigation and the ETA. As you can see, we have about 7 hours and 18 minutes to go, or 200 and what's that, 80 miles, 279 miles to go. And you can see how fast that counts down as you're traveling. You do also have to get some sleep in the game. You can see where it says D12, which is what gear you're in. Next to that, you have the truck. Shows you the damage that you have on your truck right now. Then you have the gas, how much gas you have. Obviously, we're about 3/4 full. Next to that, you have a bed. When that starts getting blue or full blue is when you actually got to stop at the rest stop and take a little break. Otherwise, you'll start squinting and yawning quite a bit. And next to that, which I only saw in the beginning, you can actually get emails for different jobs. Hopefully, the developers bring in some more emails in the future, maybe special deliveries, special cargo that pay extra money. You know, the sky's the limit when it comes to this game. I think they can only build things on top of it and add to it. It's already a great game as is, though. Alright, looks like I need to get in the left lane before I get up to the next intersection. And we're making pretty good time on this. And if I remember right, I believe we got some rain coming up later on in this video on our way to Erfurt. And I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, so feel free to yell at me. Oh, I'm taking this fairly quickly. So another good thing about this truck with the extended, I wouldn't say extended cab per se, but the extended base and wheel length is you can really turn it fairly hard at high speeds without worrying about it sliding out or tipping. Whereas some of the other models, if you're going around a tight corner really fast, you'll have the back end slide out or it will lock up slightly. But this particular model, you can pretty much go flat out around most corners. The only issue I've seen so far is when it's raining, going around a tight corner, it will slide out from time to time. So you just got to be careful when it's raining out there. That car's hauling ass. I hate yellow cars, by the way. I don't care if you drive a yellow Lambo, yellow Ferrari. It's about the gayest thing you could do. And if you drive a yellow Jeep, that's definitely the gay safari every day. Alright, you can see time remaining in the bottom right, and the next rest stop is in 7 hours and 7 minutes. So we should be able to get to our destination without having to rest, which is a positive. Otherwise, we could miss our delivery time if we did rest. And one thing I haven't really tried to make deliveries without using GPS as of yet. There's quite a bit of roads in this game, backways, highways. You could try to use the signs to the best of your ability. I haven't been playing that long to not have the GPS there. Again, I'm playing with the keyboard and mouse. It's actually a very, very good game playing with just the keyboard and mouse. Fairly surprising. I do want to add the wheel to my computer when possible and give that a go. I think it'd be a lot more realistic, of course. Just not sure it would be as relaxing or not, but I'll try it one of these days, maybe on the next video or the one after that. And taking a ride up here. Ozfart. Is that Ozfart? Ozfart? Who knows? I should really know the names of these cities. I used to live in Vicenza, Italy, so pretty sad to see my pronunciations on some of those cities. Or here, I should say. And we got a tunnel coming up. Another one of my gripes is I do remember being in Austria, Italy, Switzerland, going through super long tunnels. This game maybe has 1, 2 at the most long tunnels. I would like to see some really long tunnels with turns and elevation changes eventually, but I think they're trying to do everything to scale, which is understandable, but you know, give us one really good tunnel to go through. Another issue I had is with the weather. You know, you can almost time how long the rain's going to hit, and you rarely see fog. So a couple things I'd like to see is maybe it raining on and off throughout the day and being cloudy instead of just once back to clear. And then I've only had really heavy fog maybe on 3 or 4 trips out of the 55, 60 loads I've taken out. I'd like to see some more fog, or have it even foggy throughout the day would be nice. And I'm acting like a developer's actually going to listen to my shit. Just thinking out loud, just in case, you never know. And if you look in my side mirrors, every now and then you can see a little yellow flash. That is the beacon light that is currently on while I'm carrying this load. And got some pretty tight turns on this highway coming up. If it was raining, this would be a pretty big issue. I think I slowed down just a little bit coming up, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. And in my next video, as you can see, the money I have is about 415,000 pounds, I believe that is. And I will be buying a new truck to test out. It may still be a Volvo. I have yet to see that. I just want to have a truck with the most horsepower and torque as possible so I can get to my locations and deliveries quicker. And if you see that thing on the left side of the road right there, we just passed one on our side. Those were actually speed cameras that can catch you. So that's why I'm going a bit slower around these corners. I just don't want to get a ticket. Pretty hefty fine, especially when you're starting out. Quick exterior view. Some nice windmills off in the distance. Every now and then you'll see some airplanes going by, which is fairly nice. And I may try to go to England in my next video after picking up or buying a new truck, just so I can show you how to get on the train and go over the shore and everything else. I can also go drive on the wrong side. I still wonder what Ausfart means. Does that mean exit? I'm too lazy to Google it. I do like this view showing the bottom front left side. And today's video is going to be on the highway. Coming up for the next 3 hours and 15 minutes is going to be highway. So enjoy your presentation, have some popcorn, smoke if you smoke, drink a beer if you drink, and relax. That's what this game's truly about. Alright, looks like we have to, for these, stay in this lane and then get over in the right lane. And just under 3 hours to go on the ETA in the bottom right. And you want to switch lanes after this white dashed area right there. Oh, well, we got a car blocking the way. If you did that in Texas, you would be dead. Someone ram right into the back of you with the F-250 and kill you. Alright, and you can change how much your map zooms out, as I just did. That's the F5 key. F6 goes to the other screen, giving you some more data layers on your trip. And you can see the speed cameras on the right hand side right there. Not sure if you can actually speed on this highway even if you're maxing it out, but when you get over to England, it's quite easy to speed. Alright, we're going to Erfurt. Taking the Osfort. Hopefully that's exit. Taking the Erfurt to Osfort. Looking left, make sure I'm not going to hit anybody. And make sure I don't hit anybody in the other lane. And I did not go through the grass, which is what I wanted. Let's get going. 2.5 hours to go, and can't come any sooner. This is going to be one of the shorter trips in the game. Not sure exactly how long this took me. I'm guessing probably close to an hour. You can take some of the longer 1,000+ mile journeys. They're typically from England to the Croatia, Poland area, and I believe that takes you probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours, somewhere in there. And you typically got to rest at least twice, if not more, on the trip. Too bad the game can't just let you take drugs. You know, take some speed on the road just to help you stay up for the few extra miles so you can make your delivery time. Oh, and I'm passing these guys by. Hopefully I don't get caught by some oncoming traffic. Very, very dangerous move. You would never want to take a, I don't know how heavy these things are, let's guess 50,000 pounds, which they're probably not that heavy. Directly into oncoming traffic, that could be a bad idea. And I want to get in front of this guy, but it's probably not a good time. Seeing these corners coming up on the GPS. We're going to be stuck behind the Tramiri truck, whatever the hell that is. Flash him, tell him to hurry up. Hurry up, kid. I don't have all day. Oh, another thing for the developers and for all the viewers watching. We really need multiplayer in this game. I just think, you know, traveling across the country, taking 2 loads to the same area would be absolutely excellent. Even if you could make it to have maybe 16 players in a server who are traveling all different ways, it'd be cool to be able to pass by someone, honk your horn, or even follow them to your destination. Beautiful view of the back of the truck through the tunnel here. This guy's slowing my trip down quite a bit, and it looks like we're going to be on the back road for quite a while. If you look in the bottom right, I do, however, need some gas. You can see my gas meter is getting fairly low. There's also a gas gauge on the dash of the truck itself. I typically just look at the GPS area, as it's a little more graphic for my taste. I want to get around this guy, and probably a bad idea. And he speeds up, and I can't get over. And I'm going to go ahead and brake, get back in before I get fined for trying to pass him in a no pass zone, which you can see that's a solid line. You will get fined by doing that. Do a quick little switchback. Oh, the excitement of this game. I guess not everybody's going to share my taste in video games, but you really got to give this a try, even if you think this is boring as hell. Give it one trip, start a new company, and see what happens. Let's go ahead and stop for some gas, get the blinker on. And it's going to be just a small gas station on the side of the road. There are some quite large gas stations you can go to as well. So you want to turn the engine off with the E key and go ahead and hold the enter button to fill up with gas. And diesel's at $1.46 pounds. And spent close to 800 pounds on refueling. Not too bad considering I have almost 500,000 pounds in the bank though, so I'm not too worried about it. And we're almost to the hour mark. What the hell is this guy doing in my left mirror? This is a two-way road. And this guy's going to hit another car. I'm going to try to speed up, make sure he can't pass. He wants to get over. No, you're just an asshole. No. Oh, man. I was flooring it as best I could. Was that a BMW? Without saying BMW. They're all asshole drivers. I do have a BMW 335i, and it does turn you into an asshole as well. It's like driving a little go-kart around, in my opinion. Let's see if we can ride this guy's ass a little bit. Oh, nope. You can see quite a bit of traffic ahead. I'm not sure there's any point in trying to pass. Turning my lights on there. Does look like it's getting fairly cloudy out there. You can see some dark rainstorms off in the distance. That could mean we got some rain coming up, which is absolutely wonderful effect in my opinion. Even better than a train simulator. Alright, we got 30 minutes to go. Getting closer to the delivery, which is great because I need the money for the next video so I can go ahead and buy the truck of my dreams, or second truck of my dreams, I should say. Quite a bit of traffic ahead of us. I think we're driving into the storm. Again, big thing to the developers they should work on is really have it storm for an entire day. Maybe on and off, doesn't have to be raining hard the whole time. You do a light drizzle, hard rain, back to light drizzle. But make it last a day. Make it last, a day and a half, like in real life. It doesn't just have to last for 30 seconds and it's over. There we go. So let's go ahead and get the blinkers on. I already have the headlights turned on, as you can see. Failure to do either one will give you a fine, and you want to be a little bit more careful when turning. Make sure to brake a bit earlier, that way you don't slide out. And so it looks like we're getting into Erfurt. And I'm going to take a left at this intersection. Look at the rain effects on the side glass. Just, it's brilliant. Love the rain in this game. for some reason, I'm not sure if it's because I was recording on the same hard drive that I'm playing on, but the game got fairly slow somewhere in this town. The frame rate dropped quite a bit, so I guess my next purchase will probably be a secondary hard drive that I can record on. That way I'm not playing the game on the same hard drive. Quick through the outside. You can see that beacon light on the back there. I was assuming it was the one on my cab, but it's not. And another red light. Make sure not to run them. We'll get fined on those. And I'm getting fairly tired. You can see the blue bed icon is filled up blue, so you start yawning. If you go long enough, you'll actually start squinting, and you can get fined for driving too many hours at one time. Pretty important on some of the later missions. When you have to deliver in a certain time frame, you really have to drive or be rested up before you even start the mission, and then you have to drive as long as possible without taking a break. Otherwise you won't make the delivery time and get your bonus. I think it started slowing down as far as frame rate somewhere in this area. Getting into the depot here. And this is going to be, let's see here how to approach this. I'm going to try to do just a big U-turn. Oh, nope, can't. I'm going to have to go ahead and turn around right here and then back it in, which is fine. Haven't played this in about 4 or 5 weeks, so hopefully I don't do too horrible at this. Now, this is one of the funnest parts of the game, or better parts of the game. Just learning how to back up this cab. I don't think I did too well. Let's see what happens here. I think I overcompensate quite a bit when I didn't have to. Just taking it slow. So far, okay. I think I'm going to be okay shape on this one. Alright, wait for the green light to pop. There we go. Go ahead and drop the trailer off. And there we go. Excellent. It's only about 20,000 pounds. Oh, I did not make level 23. So I guess I'll get that in the next load I take. Pretty important before I end this video. We're going to go ahead and get to the rest stop real quick. That way I can prepare for the next video, next load. Again, I'm going to try to go to England if at all possible. And I will be buying a new truck in video 2. Just want to thank everybody for watching. This is the Middle-Aged Gamer. Feel free to check out my other videos. I have a few uploaded for Train Simulator 2013, another great simulator game. And I got a few other videos uploaded as well you guys can check out. But I will bring in some, or be bringing some more of this video game, Euro Truck Simulator 2, simply because it's probably the best or one of the best simulators out there. Graphics wise, gameplay wise, I can just only hope that the developers, which I believe is SES Software, continue to develop this game to make it better and better and more addicting. That way I can have some restful nights. Looking around the cab right there. And you can't really see the icon, but where I'm going there's a little wrench, which is a repair shop. You can also spray your vehicles there and do a couple other things. But that little blue icon behind there is the bed icon, which you can go ahead and rest in. And that's what I'm going to right now. And let's see, I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to just try to do a U-turn and probably back up. At least I'm in a good spot when I wake up. So I got to see some daylight, some rain. I believe the next video will probably put me in the nighttime and the dawn and daylight. So you guys will get to check that out as well. And I will be buying that new truck in the next video. So feel free to check that out. Thanks guys. Appreciate everybody watching. And it's the Middle Aged Gamer here. Talk to you guys later.